What's the point if I don't have you? What's the point? What's the point if I don't have you?
Hey everyone, it's your girl, My Gems.
It's your old Tony
And welcome to Dropping Gems 252. On today's podcast, we are going to talk about removing your mask, and we're gonna give a review on The Mask, the movie. And if you're familiar with that movie, it's about a guy who finds a mask that changes his whole reality, and it kind of brought out the best version of him. So we're going to get into detail about our personal lesson or our personal opinion of what we received out of that movie, or just in general in life and how it relates to everyday life. And we're hoping that you guys can just sit back and enjoy and just listen to what we have to say. So about is the fact that a lot of people kind of are groomed when they first come into this world. It's like you have the option to be your own self or wear 1,000 masks every day to make someone else happy.
And that's what most people do, though. They spend their whole life appeasing others.
Mm-hmm.
And then that keeps them from being who they truly are.
And it goes back to that TV show, The Game of Thrones. You know, the many-faced God, he had many faces and he had no true identity of his own. And who is he to be anyone if he never could be his own? He can only hide and be a nobody because he never wanted to be or could be the person he was, because his very being was only to be others. The goal to look for himself, he was only looking outside of himself. And so by him looking outside of himself, he created the fact that he can be anybody he wanted to be, but it also came with consequences. Like, if you're not going to be the person you're meant to be, or who you are as an individual, then you're going to be something that's out of order, or something that may satisfy your physical need, or but not really your spiritual need. So
And that'll have you living your life with a feeling of unfulfillment. Like you just live, it feel like you're living with a bunch of regret, like you're missing something, you missed out on something. It's because you don't know you. You missed out on you by appeasing everybody else, wearing a mask every day, and pretending to be something that you're not.
exactly.
You lose sight of yourself.
And you find yourself in many different groups throughout your life because you have to keep putting on different masks to be with different individuals and different groups of people. You got to put on a mask to go to work. You got to put on a mask to be in a relationship. You got to put on a mask to pretend. Like, every day you have to find what mask you're going to put on. And it just goes to say that it's okay sometimes to put on a mask, because
It sometimes can be beneficial.
it can be, but don't be codependent on that image that you created for yourself, that you want to give to others, when you know you're not that person when no one is around.
Legitimate.
You got to be able to be the same person you are when you're with that and when you're not with that person. And a majority of people are already seeking for attention through the wrong way.
I mean, that's the new currency.
Yeah, and people feel like a bunch of likes is going to get you the recognition you want, or any type of recognition. In my eyes, it's like people like you when you're doing bad, and people like you when you're doing good, or people like it when you're failing, and people like it when you're excelling. So I mean,
and how many people like you or like what you're doing? If you don't like yourself, none of that shit matters.
For real. I mean, that's why when I see these certain individuals that be online and they be just, doing anything for clout, it's kind of cringing to know that you will stoop that low just to get a like, just to get a validation outside of yourself. That someone who doesn't pay your bills, someone who doesn't recognize your worth, someone who's not even capable of even putting anything in the pot that you need for your life. These people are only outside looking in, and majority of the people that are watching you are only different versions of you and different people. But at the same time, your main focus has to be you. Like, you need to like yourself. You need to like yourself more than 100,000 likes that you're looking for. Like, you're worth more than those likes. Those likes are only, they may help boost you, but you've already been boosted enough. That's just an extra bonus to know that you got those likes. Like, you should be able to be that confident in yourself, because having that confidence in yourself is having that special connection and that relationship with the Most High.
Facts. That's why it's called enlightenment. Look within.
Yeah. And if you don't look within, then you'll be filled with sin.
Bars.
You got to be filling out. You got to wash those sins out, because your body is already overflowing with water in abundance, but you're drowning yourself by wearing all these different masks and trying to embody these different versions of other people's energy, because it's not yours. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
Yeah.
I'm only speaking from experience, because all my life I had to put on a mask to fit in. And I felt that was what was necessary, because everyone else was doing it. We all wake up, we get up, we don't want to do something, but yet we still put on the face to do something, to do exactly what we don't want to do. You see people every day go to work and be mad as hell because they don't want to be there. But as soon as they turn around, they got a smile on their face and they say, "How can I help you?" In reality, they don't even want to help you, but because it's their job, that's what, they got to do.
Yeah. Legitimate.
And that's why you got to be careful, because just like energy is you exchange energy. You don't want to be messing around with people who are giving off bad energy, because they got a smile on their face, but really you can see their energy is screaming, "Fuck you," or "I don't like you," or "Get out of my face." Like, you can see that shit. Yeah, and you got to realize, like, people's masks be slipping and they be showing, even when they don't want to. Body language, and check us out next time on Dropping Gems 252 and tune in for part 2. I hope you enjoyed this short segment.
What's the point if I don't have you? What's the point? What's the point if I don't have you?
They expect me to smile and buckle down about my pain. If you weren't there when I was practicing, don't show up to my game. I done took so many losses, saw some crosses, feel his change. Tell me, have you ever seen a devil standing in the rain? They say that boy ain't got no mind, he going nuts, the kid insane. So they gotta stay in line, he try to skip and feel that flame. This shit be a dirty game, but bitch on crack is cane. I be coolin', but when I get out my body, can't be tamed.
Without rhyme or reason, I just get to squeezing, leave them bleeding, body reeking by the weekend, vultures feeding, mastered all my demons, made them pledge allegiance. I am legion, walking with the guard, running with my heathens till I'm paraplegic. All this green of meat and keep my iron up. I am not anemic, throwing up the set. They think I'm bulimic, like a beacon in the bleakness. Gave them something to believe in, please believe it. I be beasting on these beats and rappers so egregious. Fans should file a grievance, shit too easy. I be feasting, salivating like I'm teething. Flow with leaders, so prestigious, show no weakness, no appeasement. If he's sleeping and he's sleazy, shake him, seize him, do him greasy, pull it back and then release it. I'm just sticking to the script like a damn adhesive, with a particular skill set like I'm Liam Neeson. These niggas on demon time, I be God speeding. These niggas could never see me like they all Stevie. Go.
They expect me to smile and buckle down about my pain. If you weren't there when I was practicing, don't show up to my game. I done took so many losses, saw some crosses, feel his chains. Tell me, have you ever seen the devil standing in the rain? They say that boy ain't got no mind, he going nuts, the kid insane. So they gotta stay in line, he try to skip and feel that flame. This shit be a dirty game, but bitch on crack is pain. I be coolin', but when I get out my body, can't be tamed. Just think about my brother like, damn, yeah, I need a right on. Me and her were fucking around, but she had lost me with that title. Man, these hoes, they be conniving, thought they said that in the Bible. Probably riding around with Zion, me on swerving past my life. My cousin said a perky, but I said I need that walk. We lost BB, we lost 30, but God still left me with walk. I'm gon' drop and I can't flop, one day I know my shit gon' pop. Bust a left right here right now, I seen the feds right up the block. Me and Chuck was in that cold murder with a lot, this shit was crazy. Too much shit sitting on my head, this shit in sports to drive me crazy. Doing business with the candy lady, know she better pay me. When she pay me, I walk in the house, she tryna suck my babies.